Hi, welcome to Mac and Planet. I'm Mac and today we're off to the Daijokyu Hall at the Imperial Palace. Here are people streaming through the Sakeshtamon on their way to see the Daijokyu, and as you can see, very, very popular. There's a lot of people here who have never visited inside the Imperial Palace. They're all taking some photos of the Kyuden at the top there. So there are two routes. The shortcut route to the right, straight to the Daijokyu, and then straight ahead, Inui Dori, to see the koyu, the changing of the leaves. Look at this, absolutely glorious day in the world's greatest metropolis. Beautiful, beautiful weather. This here is the majestic scene that greets you as you walk up Inui Dori. Absolutely magnificent autumn foliage here. This is the view up Yameshita Dori, Yameshita Street, which is not open to the public, but nonetheless, you can stand here and enjoy this magnificent view. Some beautiful autumn sakura here. Between us and that wall over there is the Hasuika moat, the Hasuika body. Some beautiful trees to the side of the Tsubonemon gate. Really interesting to see some of these older buildings on either side of Inui Street. This is the Fujimi Tamon, which was one of the defense houses for the old Edo castle. So turning right off Inui Street, this is the slow shuffle into the Daijokyu area. So what is the Daijokyu? Well, it's the complex of buildings built for the Daijosai, which took place on the evening of the 14th of November and the pre-dawn of the 15th of November, as the new Emperor and Empress underwent a series of ceremonies which have precedents which go back to the 7th century, would you believe? So this is from the bridge here, looking back towards Inui Street. The walls of the palace are absolutely magnificent. You can see here, no cement in between the rocks, which meant that when we had an earthquake, these stones could move, but they wouldn't fall. Here's the first glimpse. So over in the distance you can see the Daijokyu buildings, and between us and them, this magnificent array of autumn foliage. With the sun streaming through the trees. It is a stunning day to be out and about in Tokyo. This is the crowd waiting to get into this thing. We are very, very slowly shuffling towards it. We are getting closer. And here we are finally approaching through the Minami Shinmon. Well, it's been a long wait, but this is what it's all been about. This is the Kashiwaya, where divine oblations, such as food and sake made from new rice and other harvests, were prepared. And this is the Omi Akusha, where male members of the imperial family attended and made obeisance. This building in the center of the shot here is where the court musicians sang the ancient airs of Kuzu, and the waka, which is traditional poetry, describing the scenes and folkways of the Yuki and Suki districts. It really is incredible. Every building has significance. Through the struts here you can see the roofed entranceways for the emperor. The building to the right of the policeman here is a teryosha, where the fire was kept burning during the ceremony. This here is a Teryosha, and to the left is the Emon Aku, where the Imperial Guard officers, wearing a very traditional light navy ancient military outfit, served during the ceremony. You can see here the hole in the ground where the sumi, the charcoal, was kept in order to light the fire. Here's a closer shot of the Emon Aku. Just coming into view here, this is the Minami Shinmon, the Torii Gate, which is one of the 5 main entrances into the Daijokyu. And this is it, getting square on to the Minami Shinmon. Crazy scenes here. As you can see, the structure is symmetrical. So this is another Teryosha with the hole in the ground where the fire was made. This is another Omi Akusha, where the male members of the imperial family made obeisance. And behind this gentleman is the Kashiwaya. Some detail on the Kashiwaya. So now we're heading around the side, and up ahead there, that is the Saiko, the storehouse for storing the sacred rice. So the larger building there is the Suki-den, and in front of it is the Gakusha. The building up ahead is the Suki-den, where from the small hours to the pre-dawn on the 15th of November, the emperor performed the rituals, offering newly harvested rice to the imperial ancestors and the deities of heaven and earth. He then actually partook of the rice himself, expressed gratitude to the imperial ancestors and these deities for peace and abundant harvest, and prayed for the same on behalf of the country and the people. The Gakusha is the building where the court musicians sang and played traditional musical instruments. The small building straight ahead is the Niwazimi no Choden, where harvests from the 47 prefectures were placed. The building straight up ahead here is the Kairyu-den, where the emperor and empress performs purifications, and that's where they change their clothes before the main ceremony at the Daijokyu. The smaller building in front of the Kairyu-den are more Teryosha and Emon Aku. This is the back of the Kairyu-den. So that's it from our coverage of the Reiwa Daijokyu. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been a glorious day here in the world's greatest metropolis, experiencing this piece of history. We wish all of you a prosperous Reiwa period. Until next time, we continue.